Alright, so today I want to show you how to use a camera layer in After Effects. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do in this tutorial that I will show you step by step. So if you look at this composition, I have one text and all of the object is blur out of the focus, and then when I move my playhead, each one of the object is come up to the stage, okay, and then it will be in focus. All right, so let's start together, and I'm going to delete this one and do again together with you. Alright, so this is actually continuous from the first tutorial that I teach you. Okay, we have the artboard 1, the starting logo, and then the introduction, and this will be the artboard 3. Okay, so I have the folder here, artboard 3 in Illustrator, so you need to drag and drop inside your project. Okay, make sure it is composition and footage dimension is layer size. So when you double click, first of all change the composition settings, because the background color should be in white. And the duration is around 4 seconds. Right, so now we have changed the background color. Okay, and when you double click, you will see all the layers in here. I forgot to name this in the Illustrator, so we can name it in the After Effects. So the first one, layer 4, is the toaster. Okay, and then the layer 3 is kettle. Layer 2 is the washing machine. And layer 5 is the text. Right, so to use the camera layer in After Effects, you can go to layer, new, and then camera. Okay, so I'm not going to change anything, it will be as a default. It's just that in the Unix, change it to pixel, because as this is infographics using the you will create the animations, so it will be in pixel. Okay, because it is like online presentation, so change it to pixel and then press OK. And when you drop down the camera, you have these two options. One is transform and another one is the camera option. Okay, so I just want to use the aperture, so I will click aperture. Okay, now your aperture is 25.3 pixels, and then I will switch on the depth of field. Okay, so to use the camera layer in After Effects, you need to switch on all of these all of these 3D option in the other layer. Okay, so if you click here, all of these 4 layer, you need to click on this option so that it will change as 3D. Okay, so now if I click on my object, you can see all the 3 axes. Then after that, here in one view, I want you to change to 2 views. Okay, so when you change into a 2 views, you can see that in the second view is where you can change. By now my view is from the top. Okay, how to change this view? You can click from here. It's up to you. Sometimes you might need to work from the front view, left, but in this case I'm choosing the top. Okay, and for this one, this is actually the active camera. see, this is the active camera, and if I click here, it will change to the second view. Okay, because you have two view. So this two view, when you click there is like a blue highlight, and you can see you are actually selecting in which camera viewport. Okay, right. So for the aperture, I'm gonna add some value. Okay, so you just click and drag to the right just to add some out of the focus. And okay, then after that, here you can see that if I decrease the view, okay, for this one, so this is actually the camera. Okay, this is your camera, and the the pyramid will show how your object is actually lined up in line with this camera focus. So if I click here, so this is your object. Okay, right. So what we need to do now is to bring everything out of the focus. Okay, so if I click all the layers, I'm gonna move this back, like far from the camera, so that it will be out of the focus. And you can also play with this aperture. Okay, if I add more value, then all the objects will become blurred. Okay, so now we're gonna animate one by one. So maybe in the first few seconds you have your audio that give some summarization from this text. Okay, and then after that, maybe about 20 seconds. Okay, in the 20 seconds here, we're gonna move this one by one. Let's move on the washing machine first. So if you press B for position, so click on the stopwatch. This is the first position of your washing machine. So if I add a few more frames, right, so now I will click on my washing machine in the top viewport and bring this to the front. So now washing machine is in the focus, and two of these objects is still out of the focus. Okay, and then move again to 10 more frames, and then click on the kettle. Please press P for position, click on the stopwatch. This is the actual place, and then move again in a few frames, and then drag and click so that kettle will be in the focus. Okay, now we're gonna add one more for the toaster. Press P for position, click the stopwatch, and then move again your header, and now you will click and bring your toaster in the focus. So now if we start again the pre-render. Alright, that's all. Thank you very much.